Delays, cancellations, lost planes, crashed planes. Over the years, the Brookhaven Airport has had its share of problems. After the negative publicity of flights 9099 and 7888, the airport struggled to fix its tarnished reputation. People weren't flying anymore, at least not in Brookhaven. They were choosing other modes of transportation: cars, buses, subways, bicycles, hoverboards. We were going under fast. As a result, we had to cut a lot of corners. One of them, unfortunately, was security. Some days we were terribly understaffed. March 25th, 2023 was one of those days. The security checkpoint was unmanned as passengers boarded Flight 2, a routine flight to India that, within hours, would go down as one of the strangest air disasters in history, with an equally strange group of passengers. At first, everything seemed normal to flight attendant Lulu Snapple. Everyone boarded on time. I did the safety instructions. The pilots did their pre-flight checklists. We took off on time. By all accounts, everything was fine. Until it wasn't. On that beautiful, clear, and sunny day, 11 passengers and 3 crew members boarded the jet, not realizing that someone on board had no intention of letting them reach their destination. I had just finished drink service when I saw something. A terrifying message was hastily scribbled on a piece of paper. At first I thought it was a bad joke, but then I saw it. The bomb. Flight attendant Lulu rushed to the cockpit to inform the captain and first officer. There's a problem, Captain.
What?
Well, there seems to be a bomb on board.
What?
The captain and I were shocked. We had never been through anything like this before.
You have to figure this out, Lulu.
Yes, Captain. With so many people on board, how was I going to figure out who did this before it was too late? Coming up.
We don't have enough fuel.
Stay calm.
Is there a detective on board?
Don't buy your phone from some boring store in a strip mall. Or from some guy on the street. You deserve the best for your selfies, texting, and social media needs. So get the best with Slay Queen Mobile. When you order a phone from Slay Queen Mobile, the exclusive Slay Queen Mobile will deliver it within 30 minutes guaranteed. Unleash your inner Slay Queen with Slay Queen Mobile.
Slay Queen Mobile may increase your social status, income, health, and overall happiness. 15-year contract required. 2 years ago, a brave investigative reporter exposed a shocking secret in Brookhaven. Then, she went missing. That ain't no coincidence. So many questions left unanswered. I'm Brenda DiGiorno, and I'm here to finish what Veronica Veritas started. I ain't afraid to ask the big questions like, why is there an arcade here? Might as well have a video store or a record store, am I right? And why do these businesses keep changing? What are they hiding? What's with all these tunnels? Who's going where? And for what? What's the point of this place? Who knocked over the chairs? What's up with this guy? And what's up with this guy? Why does the movie never change? If you got answers to any of these questions, call the Brenda DiGiorno tip line. Let's finish what Veronica Veritas started. Flight 2 was literally a ticking time bomb at 30,000 feet. With less than an hour to their destination, time was running out. In order to save all the lives on board, the crew would have to find out who planted a bomb on board.
Stay calm. We'll figure this out. All radio air traffic control and let them know that we'll be circling for a while. That'll give Lulu time to figure this out.
But Captain, we don't have enough fuel to last us too long.
It was true. Because of budget cuts, Brookhaven Airlines had some strict new policies.
To save money, the airline was making us use less fuel.
With fuel running low, the captain ascended Flight 2 to maximum altitude in order to minimize fuel consumption, buying them more time to uncover the hijacker's identity. Meanwhile, flight attendant Lulu did the only thing she could.
Is there a detective on board?
As luck would have it, there was.
I am a detective. I was a Brookhaven PD detective for 40 years. In fact, I was on my way on a trip to celebrate my retirement, but looks like I had one more case to solve.
What do we do, detective?
Let me see the note.
What do you think?
I think we're going to save this plane.
The detective was very confident, which was reassuring.
As soon as I saw the note, I knew we could start narrowing down the suspects.
Right away, the detective discovered the first big clue.
Look at this, the stationery. It's only available in business class.
So, it couldn't have been anyone in first class.
Nope.
Right away, the suspect list was whittled down from 11 to 6. Narrowing it down from there would be a bit more difficult. And to make matters worse, there was bad news from the cockpit.
The plane was almost out of fuel. We were literally running on fumes.
We don't have much time.
Let me interview them, one at a time.
First up was Blind George, a visually impaired railroad tycoon, traveling with his guide dog, Pepper.
Thanks for talking to me, George.
Of course.
Obviously you didn't, see anything, but did you hear anything out of the ordinary?
There was one thing. The guy 2 seats behind me.
Shady Glenn?
Yes, he said some unusual things, very cryptic, mysterious, unsettling.
Mm-hmm.
Next was Shady Glenn, an eccentric writer who was working on a biography on Mr. Brookhaven.
Glenn, water?
Yes.
So why are you traveling to India?
I heard it's a lovely place. Given the stress of everyday life, I thought it would be a perfect place to crash.
Crash?
Poor choice of words, my apologies.
Okay, well, Glenn, did you see or hear anything strange?
Yes, those twins. They kept conspiring about something. Double trouble, those two.
Next were the twins, Olympic hopeful gymnasts, Sherry and Carrie.
Water?
Sure.
Yeah!
Have you noticed anyone on the flight behaving suspiciously?
Definitely. The rich girl, Stacy.
Yeah!
She was complaining about, like, everything.
Yeah!
Right?
Uh-huh!
She said the airline would be sorry for how they treated her.
And then there was Rich Stacy, a wealthy socialite and heir to the Los Panchos fortune.
Stacy, thanks for speaking with me. Have you noticed anything unusual?
Oh, for sure. That guy with the dog. I felt like he was staring at me.
The blind man?
No, his dog!
Oh.
And finally, Sporty Doug, a high school history teacher, soccer coach, sports enthusiast, and podcaster.
Hello, Doug. Have you noticed anything peculiar on this flight? Nope. I've been napping and listening to sports podcasts the whole time. I talked to all 6 suspects, but it didn't help. They all just pointed the finger at each other.
Well, did you figure out who did it?
No, not yet.
The captain says we'll be out of fuel in a matter of minutes. Time was running out. The 150-ton jet would soon be going down, one way or another.
Best case scenario, I'd figure out the bomber's identity before we ran out of gas. Worst case, either we'd run out of gas and make a crash landing, or the bomber would blow up the plane.
The odds were stacked against them. But then, the retired detective made a breakthrough discovery.
What's this?
That golden brown ring?
Yes.
Why, it looks like someone set their drink on this paper.
How many drinks did you serve that would leave this color ring?
The only dark drink I served was Coke.
How many?
3! Flight attendant Lulu recalled serving dark-colored soft drinks to Blind George, Shady Glenn, and Rich Stacy. There they are, our final 3 suspects. One of them is our bomber. The detective had narrowed down the suspects, but was it too late?
We're out of fuel!
Coming up.
Wait, how did I not see this before?
We're going down!
This is it!
Don't you hate it when you witness a crime in Brookhaven only to have to worry about the bad guy coming after you? Well, now you don't have to. Just visit Witness Protection and get a whole new identity. Our amazing Whip Pro stylist will make you over with a virtually undetectable new persona. I was a 77-year-old retired dentist. After witnessing a brutal murder at the bus stop, I went to Witness Protection. Now, I'm a frat boy named Chad. I was a 29-year-old stay-at-home mom. After witnessing a bank robbery, the robber threatened me, so I went to Witness Protection. Now, I'm a park ranger named Elton.
I took a shortcut home from school one day and saw an illegal weapons smuggling ring. They said they'd get me, so I went to Witness Protection. Now I'm Carl, a spacebound astronaut.
Let Witness Protection save your life by giving you a new one. Come in today. Walk-ins are welcome. Hello, Brookhaven fam. After 2.5 years of Brookhaven role plays, challenges, original movies, and more, Play All Day is going live. We'll be live streaming challenges, hide and seek, role plays, and more. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you'll know the moment we go live. You can join our Roblox group, Play All Day Brookhaven, for access to join us for private server live streams. And you can follow me, Hoptastic3. My joins will almost always be on when we go live. So come play if you can. We'll see you live in Brookhaven.
We're out of fuel! The engines are shutting down!
Flight 2 had run out of fuel, resulting in a total loss of engine power.
The captain and I did our best to control the plane, but it was difficult.
Meanwhile, with 3 suspects remaining and the plane gliding powerlessly toward the ground, the detective had to think fast.
The captain was doing his part to save the plane and lives of those on board. I had to do my part. I had to figure out the hijacker's identity before they set off the bomb.
And then, as time was running out, another breakthrough.
Wait! How did I not see this before? Attention! I want each of you to write down who you think did it.
What? this some kind of reverse psychology nonsense?
Some detective you are.
Seriously.
Trust me, this will solve the mystery.
Reluctantly, the three suspects did what the detective asked.
All right, I know who did it.
What? You didn't even look at our papers. I don't get it.
Is this about our handwriting?
Right, or should I say, left.
What?
I took a forensic handwriting class in college, and upon examining the note closely, I realized that the writer of this note had to be left-handed. And only one of you is left-handed. Blind George.
Bravo, detective. Bravo.
Well, now that we've figured out the who, you must tell us why.
So many reasons, really. One, just for the fun of it. A man of my immense power and wealth tends to get bored. Two, I'm a railroad tycoon. Any bad publicity for the airlines is good news for me. Three, Brookhaven's Next Top Criminal is my favorite show. I'm hoping to be on season 2.
Good luck with that, George. But that's not all. Earlier today, I silently handed you a bottle of water. You, a supposedly blind man, reached out and took the water. You're not even blind.
My, you really are an excellent detective.
I know. As soon as the pilot lands this plane, you're going to jail.
Since the mystery was solved and hijacker identified, the bomb was no longer a problem. But the pilots still had to land the plane without power. Flight 2 was essentially a paper airplane drifting from the sky.
We're out of time!
We're going down!
We've got this.
Steady, steady.
I see the runway.
Godspeed, Captain.
This is it!
Miraculously, the enormous, unwieldy jet managed to land safely, saving everyone on board.
We did it!
Good job, Captain.
Authorities stormed the plane and apprehended the hijacker. He was taken to Brookhaven Prison, where he's awaiting trial and is in talks to compete in the next season of Brookhaven's Next Top Criminal. We were so lucky to have two heroes. The pilot did a phenomenal job controlling the plane and landing it under impossible circumstances, and the detective, he was brilliant.
Who would have guessed that the biggest case of my career would happen after I retired?
Flight 2 would join Flights 9099 and 7888 as notable Brookhaven air disasters and would bring to light the serious understaffing of airport security. Will things change, or will Brookhaven suffer more air disasters? Only time will tell. For more Play All Day videos, check out our channel. We have hundreds of role plays, challenges, updates, and more. Also visit our community page for polls, special features, and behind the scenes fun. And go to our channels tab for links to Hoptastic and Hoptastic 2's channels. As always, you can help us out by liking our videos, leaving comments, and telling everyone you know to watch Play All Day. See you next time.